Welcome back to Half Moon's Picks, and before I get started, there's one thing I need to do to get off my chest. Yeah, that's right. I'm done. Now let's get this week rolling. Talk about last week a little bit. Lions suck. Bucks don't. I told you to pick Tampa last week. Covered that 7.5 points, and they actually won. So, Jameis Winston, yeah. So, anyways, Lions got killed in London. Let's see, what else did I tell you? Green Bay and New York Jets. What happened? They just lost it. You know, they didn't show up. Seems like every team in New York didn't show up. Like, Giants actually did something good, but they ended up losing. Let's see. And the Jets, and then and then the Mets. You know, in baseball. But like I said, I went 50-50 of the week. There's my stats. Not too bad. I'm still well over 50% over the whole year. And let's get this ball rolling. And my fourth pick of the week, I got Cleveland traveling to Cincinnati. 10.5 point favorites, Cincinnati is. If you remember last year, exactly 1 year ago, this weekend, it was a Thursday night football, week 10 of the NFL, and Cincinnati was favored for 6.5 points. And I bet heavy on that game too. It's like deja vu. And Cleveland went in there and won 24-3. So if you're asking me, I know Cleveland's not that, but this is a divisional game. 10.5 points, that's over 2 scores. At least even with the Tampa Bay last week, I told you to pick Tampa, was 7.5 points, that's 2 scores. Now this is over 2 scores, 10.5 points. These teams play each other well. Cleveland has a pretty decent defense. You know, their offense ain't all that great, but you know, and look, Dalton only scored 1 touchdown last week. So, you know, they're not riding high and shutting everybody down. So I'm taking Cleveland plus 10.5. My third pick of the week, I got Chicago traveling to San Diego, Monday night game. San Diego's favored by 4 points. Both these teams only have 2 wins in the win column. San Diego has 4 losses in a row. They are due to win. That's the bottom line. Chicago is a horrible team. San Diego, I think, can pull off this win and beat Chicago with ease. And then it's 4 points, not a whole lot. It's over a field goal, but I think they can cover that 4 points. So take San Diego -4. My number 2 pick of the week, we got the New York Giants traveling to yours truly, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has only won 1 home game in the last 2 years, and that was against Jacksonville, of all people. They are not a great home team. I do not expect them to win this week. Giants come off a horrible loss. Now I listen to Bucs radio all the time. Like I said, I'm from Tampa. I'm originally from the Detroit area, but I live in Tampa now. And Tampa Bay's riding high on that win against Atlanta. They are all smiles, all hitting. Oh, they're all giddy, you know, I should say. And here the Giants are coming on their 2nd road game, and they're mad. They're ticked off. You know, they put up all those points and lost against New Orleans last week. So I expect them to come in here riding high. Tampa Bay has a decent defense. I think it's like 9th ranked or 7th ranked, somewhere around there. But have no kind of offense. Probably the 3rd worst offense in the NFL. So go ahead, pick the Giants. -2.5. And my number 1 pick of the week, the team that got beat last week by Tampa Bay, the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons are traveling to San Francisco, East Coast to West Coast. Now San Francisco's making a lot of changes lately. The point spread's gone up a couple points. They're now at -5. But San Francisco, let's they cut Jared Haney, yeah, that rugby star. They put him on the practice squad, and then they traded Vernon Davis to Denver. They benched Kaepernick, so they're gonna bring in Blaine Gabbert, the old Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback, who on his last year only did let's see, 1 TD, 7 interceptions. Oh, it's just horrible. And his passer rating overall throughout his whole career is like 66%. So I don't expect, and then he's just coming off this from last week, so he's got to learn everything and fill in Kaepernick's shoes in 1 week. So I see this is ugly. And like I said, San Francisco's the worst offense in the league. So go ahead and take Atlanta to come back and get their next victory against San Francisco, -5. All right, that's it for the week. Let's roll down those ATS board here. Now, last week was horrible. You know, not too many, only 4 people above the 50%. You got Sean P, 3-1, he got 75%. Poetic Kid got 3-1-1 at 70%. Davey Boy from Free Manny, he got 2-1, so 67%. Robert Sports Show, actually, you know, 7-6-1, 54%. And then me, Geo Guru, and Jeff Mysterio, 50%, all up 2-2. Bridgewater Finest, 39%. Hatbox, 38%. Gino, 33%. Teddy Bear Industries, 30%. Logan at 20%. And Free Manny at 17%. And Blue Roof and Billy B got the big goose egg. So better luck next week, hopefully for all of us, since only 4 of us got above 50% and 4 of us got 50%. So about half of us finished 50% or more. So not a great week, but I hope to do better. I'll see you next week. Peace.